Planning a trip to Mackinac Island this year? Welcome to a world where the gentle clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages replaces the drone of traffic. What was once exclusively a Michigan local secret has now become a bucket list destination drawing travelers from around the country. Stay tuned for our tips on the best things to do, where to eat and sleep, and the burning question we all have, where to find the best fudge on Mackinac Island. So, are you ready? Leave your fast-paced life at the ferry dock and allow yourself to slow down for a much-deserved escape? I'm Travis, and welcome back to Re-Inspired Adventures. No cars in sight. Bicycles everywhere. Taxis run by literal horsepower. Mackinac Island, located in Lake Huron between the lower and upper peninsulas of Michigan, has been completely car-free since 1898. The island does have one emergency use vehicle, but otherwise everything is done by horses, on bikes, or on your own two legs. There are more than 600 horses on the island during the summer season, and 1,400 bikes available to rent. Mackinac is a small island with just 3.8 square miles of land. However, despite its size, the island still has 70-plus miles of hiking trails. The hiking trails crisscross the forest and take you past 200-year-old cemeteries, Fort Holmes from the War of 1812, and unique rock formations Skull Cave and Sugarloaf. Mackinac Island, pronounced Mackinac, not Mackinac, comes from the Native American tribes. Before the French or British settled in the area, Native Americans called Mackinac Island Michilimackinac, meaning place of the great turtle. The Anishinaabeg people said that Mackinac Island rose out of the water like a turtle. When you visit Mackinac Island, look for the turtle influences around the island. So, when is the best time to visit Mackinac Island? The island is a seasonal island that starts welcoming guests beginning May 1st through October 31st. From May to October, you can experience the flowers blooming in early spring, long summer nights, or the leaves changing in the fall. The month of May is a fantastic time to visit Mackinac Island to see the tulips bloom. You'll find the best hotel deals and the fewest crowds before Memorial Day weekend. Beginning Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day is the peak season for visiting Mackinac Island. Between June 7th through the 16th, you can experience the Mackinac Lilac Festival and the Fudge Festival from August 23rd through the 25th. On July 4th, the sky lights up with a fireworks show beginning at 10 p.m. Hotel rooms and restaurant reservations book up quickly during summer, and it's best to make reservations in advance. After Labor Day and through the end of October is perfect for finding great hotel deals and shopping deals. Stores mark down their remaining inventory as the season comes to a close. Early October is the peak for experiencing the fall foliage that transforms the island forest into a beautiful sea of red, yellow, and orange. Let's get to this car-free paradise. There are two primary ferry companies that operate to and from Mackinac Island: Sheplers and Starline. Both ferries depart from Mackinac City, Lower Peninsula, and St. Ignace, Upper Peninsula. The ferry ride is a quick trip that won't take longer than 25 minutes. Ferry reservations are not required, but we recommend purchasing online to receive a small discount. With online tickets, you can skip the line to go directly to the boarding area to have your QR code scanned. If you make a ferry reservation in advance, you will not be asked to book a set departure date/time. Instead, all you need to do is arrive at the ferry at your preferred departure time. Ferry departure times are frequent and can be found online. Luggage transport for the ferry is quick and easy. All you do is drop off your bags at the ferry port, which are then tagged with the name of the hotel you're staying at on the island. Take the Mighty Mac departure. For no additional cost, this ferry travels under the famous Mackinac Bridge, which is perfect for photo opportunities. The captain also gives a really interesting narrated overview of the history of the bridge. The Mighty Mac departures are usually in the morning and are notated on the ferry schedule. Arriving at Mackinac Island is just the beginning of your adventure. The old-world fairy tale charm of Mackinac is only enhanced by the gorgeous hotels and luxury bed and breakfast that make your hotel choice an essential piece of the Mackinac Island experience. The most famous hotel on the island is the first sight you see on the ferry ride that welcomes you to Mackinac Island. Spending a night at the Grand Hotel is a bucket list item for many who visit the island. What makes it so unique is that no two rooms are the same. Each of the 397 guest rooms were designed by the famous interior designer Carlton Varney of the Dorothy Draper Company, and each room has a unique style. Next, for those who prefer a more intimate setting, the location of Hotel Iroquois overlooking Lake Huron with gorgeous sophisticated rooms couldn't be more perfect for a romantic luxury getaway. You'll feel so welcomed during your stay, and the hospitality from everyone is unmatched. Not only are the rooms colorful and individually decorated, but the hotel itself is just as romantic. Up next, with historic charm and beautifully renovated guest rooms, the Island House is another must-stay hotel on Mackinac Island. The Island House has been a member of the Historic Hotels of America since 2005, and it's actually the oldest hotel on Mackinac Island. The location couldn't be better with breathtaking views of the marina and Mackinac Harbor. It's the only hotel on the island that's located within the pristine boundaries of the Mackinac Island State Park. If you're on a budget, don't worry. Mackinac Island has plenty of affordable accommodations. Consider staying at one of the island's many inns or guest houses. These accommodations offer comfortable rooms at a fraction of the cost of a hotel, allowing you to experience the magic of Mackinac without breaking the bank. Regardless of where you choose to stay, you're guaranteed to be within walking distance of the island's many attractions, including its world-famous fudge shops. What's the best way to explore Mackinac Island, you might ask, while secretly hoping the answer involves a treasure map and chocolate? Well, I'm here to tell you that it sort of does. There is 10,000 pounds a day of homemade fudge handcrafted every day during peak tourism season on Mackinac Island. Sampling all the delicious fudge on the main street is a rite of passage for every Mackinac Island visitor. It's so popular that the tourists who come to Mackinac to sample and bring home fudge are called fudgies. Two favorite fudge shops are Murdoch's and Ryba's. Murdoch's has a larger flavor list, and fun flavors you will never see anywhere else, like Michigan maple walnut, salt-toasted coconut double chocolate, and Traverse City cherry. Ryba's has a smaller selection of flavors, but they have many flavors of fudge for your sweet tooth, along with caramel popcorn, chocolate-covered strawberries, and brittle. Next, bike around the island, and work off your sugar high from the fudge and rent bicycles for the afternoon. You can rent a beach cruiser or a tandem bike. A tandem bike is fun for the experience of sharing one bike with two people, but for a long bike ride, we'd recommend renting a 7-speed beach cruiser. Keep in mind that bike rentals in Mackinac do tend to be on the pricier side. A 7-speed beach cruiser is $12 per hour, or a tandem bike is $18 per hour. 3 hours is the perfect amount of time to explore the island. Up next, fire the cannon at Fort Mackinac. If you have a historic buff in your group, you cannot miss this once-in-a-lifetime experience for them to fire the first cannon of the day at Fort Mackinac. Fort Mackinac is a historic military fort from the War of 1812, when the British were fighting the Americans. For only $50, you can help clean, load, prime, and then fire the cannon. This unique experience is available for one person every morning beginning at 8:45 a.m. You can reserve a spot by calling, but don't forget these spots fill up quickly. Next, take a Mackinac Island carriage tour. If you can only do one activity on the island, don't skip the island carriage tour. The guides are so entertaining, and you'll learn interesting stories about the island. Carriage tours do not take reservations in advance. We recommend going early in the morning on peak summer days. The tour is around 90 minutes, and you see both the city and inside the forest. A carriage tour is the most authentic way to experience Mackinac Island. Carriage tours cost $38 per person for adults and $14 for children. Next, visit the Butterfly House. If you've always dreamed of a butterfly landing on you, now is your opportunity. The Wings of Mackinac is a butterfly conservatory with hundreds of butterflies. A visit to the Wings of Mackinac is best paired when you take a Mackinac Island carriage tour because it's a stop on the tour. Next, see Arch Rock. Arch Rock is a beautiful 144-foot tall natural limestone arch on the eastern side of the island that overlooks the shoreline of Lake Huron. You can bike there and take stairs up to the top, and I would bet that everyone who visits has a photo in front of Arch Rock. Next, visit the Grand Hotel. Every first-time visitor to Mackinac Island needs to have the experience of sitting at the Grand Hotel on the world's longest porch in a rocking chair. From the porch, you'll have gorgeous views of the Straits of Mackinac and the Mackinac Bridge. This classic ritual of sitting on the Grand Hotel porch is just one of the many examples of how time stands still on the island. Next, find the best viewpoints. You will have to bike or hike up some hills to reach these points, but the views are worth it. Hike up to Fort Holmes, the highest point on Mackinac, and take in a 360-degree panorama of beauty, looking out over the island below and the Great Lakes beyond. Point Lookout is perfect for a stunning view of the limestone rock formation called Sugarloaf. surrounded by green forest, set against the backdrop of blue waters. Next, Sunset Rock, one of the better-kept secrets on Mackinac Island. Sunset Rock is located on the west end of the island, near the Woods restaurant. It's perfect for sunset with views of Lake Huron, the Mackinac Bridge, and the Upper Peninsula. Feeling hungry? Mackinac Island won't disappoint. Here, a journey awaits that's as unique as the island itself. Amid the car-free streets, you'll find charming cafes and restaurants that serve up a delightful array of flavors. Take, for instance, the Watercolor Cafe, a charming little cafe with beautiful views of the harbor. Great for baked goods, sandwiches, and fresh fruit smoothies. They also host art classes in the evening. Start your day with gorgeous views overlooking the harbor at the 1852 Grill Room for breakfast. Their menu has all your breakfast favorites from buttermilk pancakes to a mouth-watering Eggs Benedict. For the best coffee on the island is at Lucky Bean Coffee. Everyone was as friendly here, and the Love Potion No. 9 roast is the best. Your only regret will be not buying a bag of beans to bring home. Next, the best places for lunch on Mackinac Island. One is at the Pink Pony. Since 1902, the Pink Pony has been a Mackinac Island staple that you must visit even if it's just for a drink. It has the best rum runner cocktail on the island. The fish tacos made using pan-seared white fish from the Great Lakes. Next, a horse-themed restaurant named after the champion thoroughbred Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit has some of the friendliest bartenders. Bartender Johnny Nash is a local on the island, and you'll get the best service under his care. Order the Whitefish Reuben sandwich. Next, discover this secret barbecue restaurant that's only open from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Just follow the path left of the Island House Hotel, across from the marina. Ice Barbecue is a perfect spot to relax with a cold beer and enjoy home-styled smoked barbecue on a summer day. For dinner, you'll find the best waterfront dining on the island overlooking the Straits of Mackinac at the Carriage House. The Carriage House is an award-winning restaurant that showcases the region's freshest and locally sourced ingredients, including Michigan whitefish and lake trout. The pan-seared diver scallops and the jumbo lump crab tower are two of the most popular items on the menu. Promise us that you must save room for their homemade lemon meringue pie for dessert. Make reservations here in advance. Next, the 1852 Grill Room is a casually sophisticated restaurant known for its fresh seafood and delicious steaks. During dinner, a pianist plays, and guests enjoy the harbor views from inside the dining room or the terrace patio. The crab croquettes and sautéed walleye are two of the 1852 Grill Room's most popular dishes. Now, dining at the Grand Hotel is a must-do for every first visit to Mackinac. The main dining room at the Grand Hotel has beautiful views of Lake Huron that overlook the iconic Grand Hotel porch. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which features music played by the Grand Hotel Orchestra. For more information on breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Grand Hotel, visit their website. Here's an extra bonus for the best ice cream Mackinac Island. You can find the signature Grand Pecan Ball dessert at any Grand Hotel restaurant. The ingredients are simple. Just a scoop of vanilla ice cream covered with pecans and drizzled with homemade fudge sauce. You can't skip the fudge on Mackinac. Every season, the Grand Hotel serves more than 70,000 of them a year. Next, Sanders Candy has Migahan roots that date back to 1875. Their Mackinac stop has a huge selection of ice cream, and they stay open late. You can't go wrong with any flavor here, but the caramel flavor is highly recommended. Well, there you have, folks. If you enjoyed this journey through Mackinac Island and want more of these adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications to ensure you never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching, and until our next adventure, happy exploring.